Spring has arrived in Idaho, and along with it, another season of You Can Grow It. Whether you're a veteran gardener with a big old green thumb or a novice gardener just getting started, growing things can be fun and rewarding for the whole family. In fact, it's the fastest growing pastime in the country. On today's kickoff episode of You Can Grow It, Garden Master Jim Duthie shares what many of our fellow gardeners have been doing during the long winter months. And if you're new to gardening, you just might be inspired for the growing season ahead.
Happy spring and welcome to another season of You Can Grow It. If you're into gardening, you've probably been counting the days until spring arrives so you can start exercising your green thumb. And some of you have been busy keeping them busy throughout the winter. Let's take a look at some of the things that our fellow gardeners have been doing all winter long, and then I'll tell you how you can be part of the biggest garden club in Idaho.
Successful gardens start with good seeds. You can find a great variety of fresh seeds, bulbs, and container plants at local garden stores, nurseries, and online. Some gardeners save seeds from the year before. Margie Barnett saved dried zinnia flower heads and harvested the seeds to plant this season. And Beth Swope did the same thing with dried okra pods, harvesting the seeds to plant this spring. Growing houseplants and flowers indoors is a fun way to spend the winter, especially when you get beautiful blooms like these. Kimberly Seeger's Christmas cactus blossomed well past Christmas, and Paul Pam Nichols grew this pretty white moth phalaenopsis orchid that bloomed into the winter. And check out this unusual Nun's Hood orchid that Gaby Saltos found showing off in mid-January. Gaby also shared this bright begonia that she moved indoors last fall, but continued to blossom into the new year. And this pretty pink Gerbera daisy thrived in a north window of Kathy Smiley's art studio. Amaryllis is an easy-to-grow indoor flower, especially during the holidays. Its bulb produces a tall stalk with a cluster of big showy flowers at the top and lasts for weeks. Here are a couple of beauties grown by Jan Brown and Brig Coat. Geraniums also grow well indoors with a little extra care. I brought these inside last fall and they bloomed all winter in a north window, even while snow covered the ground. And here's a fun and easy way to grow fresh greens indoors all winter. It's called an Aero Garden. It grows seeds hydroponically with water only with a special grow light that mimics sunlight. The plants grow in half the time as outdoors. Carol Lofsvold and I have each been growing a variety of lettuce ready to harvest in just 3 weeks. I'm on my second harvest already, and the salads are delicious. Get a jump on the growing season by starting seeds indoors now, like David Bukinski is doing. Then you can transplant the seedlings outdoors when conditions are just right. But fair warning, it's easy to run out of space. If you're lucky enough to have a small greenhouse, you're off to a great start. And if it comes with a little helper, like Elizabeth Arkush has, even better. Melissa Stoner has been busy in her little greenhouse, and she already has a variety of healthy-looking greens. Her lettuce and broccoli is coming along nicely, and she's even set some out in her raised bed already. But she's ready to protect them if we get another hard freeze. Meanwhile, Don Essig reaped the benefits of his greenhouse with this crop of fresh spinach that he harvested in early February. Finally, Mother Nature is flexing her green thumb after a long winter's nap, and the first outdoor flowers are starting to pop up. Crocuses are one of the earliest to appear, and here are some pretty examples thanks to Sandy Stone, Debbie Terry Jensen, and Julie Ifland. Daffodils are joining the show now, and this bashful lone daffodil was the first to show its golden head in Jan Haneke's yard. Hellebore, also known as the winter rose, can bloom in the midst of winter. Eve Palmer and Pat Brooks each found some pretty pink ones, and Doreen Wendell noticed this cluster of white hellebore popping up in her flower bed this past January. Lastly, Debbie Terry Jensen says that this little pansy was the very last one of 2021 and the very first one to return in 2022. Hopefully, there are many more to come.
2 years after the pandemic, having a garden continues to be one of America's favorite hobbies, whether it's vegetables or flowers or just one plant on the windowsill. But one thing's for sure, you can grow it. And here's to a successful gardening season in 2022. I'm Jim Duthie for Idaho's News Channel 7.
Jim always makes it look so easy and fun. Maybe I should pick up some of those tips this year. Oh, be sure and join us each Thursday on the news at 4 and every Saturday morning for more You Can Grow It with Garden Master Jim Duthie. And here's a great way to be a part of You Can Grow It, sharing tips and pictures and asking your garden questions on the You Can Grow It Facebook group. Just text the word GROW to 208-321-5614 and we'll send you a link for more You Can Grow It information on gardening and more. You can also join the other nearly 10,000 members of the KTVB You Can Grow It Facebook group. So check it out. Very popular.